Okay, hello. This is my informative speech, which is what I want to be when I grow up. Most college students have a career in mind when they graduate from college, but how many can say that their future career will help change the world? According to author and peace activist Helen Caldicott, teachers are the most responsible and important members of society because their professional efforts affect the fate of the earth. Teaching is a rewarding profession, and while it may certainly be challenging, it helps cultivate the nation and young minds for the future. Now today, my purpose is to inform you about how gaining a career in elementary education can lead to a widely accessible career in any part of the world. And to be doing this, I will be explaining the job description, salary, and available locations for work for elementary teachers. So according to Changejobs.com, the purpose of an elementary teacher is to create lesson plans, administer praise and constructive criticism, instruct students on subjects such as science, literature, and math, and create a well-rounded, comprehensive instructional program. Now, elementary school teachers are generally between the range of kindergarten to 5th grade, so it's important for these teachers to know how to teach using hands-on methods or through the use of props to help their students know how to obtain critical thinking, and also to provide a positive climate for education, which is important for students of all ages. It's also important that they utilize curricula that reflects the diverse educational, cultural, and linguistic backgrounds of the students served. This is especially emphasized nowadays when they're training students to become teachers, because the diversification in the United States is greater than it's ever been before. So this means that teachers need to be aware of things like the fact that students from different backgrounds may be eligible for free or reduced lunches at school, and also that many students are English second learners or ESL learners, meaning that English is not their first language, so they have to be given special attention to make sure that they understand the lessons that are taking place. It's also very important that teachers know how to grade papers and meet the course and school-wide student performance goals. And kindergarten and elementary school teachers must have a bachelor's degree. And in addition, public school teachers must have a state-issued certification license. So now that you know more about the job description of an elementary teacher, let's take a look at the salaries. So according to BLS.gov, as of May 2012, the median for elementary school teachers, except those who teach special education, was $53,400. Now the lowest 10%, which includes all of the occupations, basically kindergarten teachers, special education teachers, etc., made below $34,750. And the highest 10%, which is not listed here, made above approximately $83,000. So the payment that teachers receive varies a lot depending on the grade level that they're teaching, the district that they're teaching in, or what degree they have earned in college, as those with master's degrees earn more than those with bachelor's degrees. And also, it depends on whether or not they're teaching special education. And teachers also have different varying pay opportunities if they decide to go abroad, which brings me to my last point about this profession, which is the available locations for work for elementary teachers. So elementary teachers are always in demand, which is fortunate because it means you'll always be employed. But there are many jobs available in places such as Africa, Asia, and the Middle East. Now, according to location.gov, international schools look for teachers who hold a bachelor's degree or higher in their subject area and who have had at least 2 years of experience in teaching. Now, furthermore, these international schools tend to hire their staff and teachers directly, so they might have their own set of criteria, but these are generally what they look for. Now, many teachers would say, but I only speak English, I don't speak a foreign language, so how could I possibly teach abroad? Well, surprisingly, English is the only required language for teaching abroad, and this is because at international schools, while the students all come from diverse backgrounds, the one common denominator they have is that they're all required to speak English. And also, teaching abroad can also give you a really reasonable salary, and in places such as Japan, Saudi Arabia, and Dubai, they can pay elementary teachers as high as $3,000 to $4,000 a month. So I have taught you about the job description, salary, and locations of work for elementary teachers. And while the salary may not be the highest, and the work certainly not the easiest, there are a few other jobs that are as enriching and rewarding or have as much of an impact as elementary education. So I hope that you've learned more about the job and the career that I am looking forward to going into. And to close with words from Henry Brooks Adams, a teacher affects eternity. He can never tell where his influence stops. Thank you.